Good day and welcome to another episode of Supreme Diaries. This is a follow-up video on the video that I uploaded last about my two takeaways from Jewish beliefs or Jewish teachings, which I'm realizing now maybe I should have titled it Jewish Wisdom. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine about that video, explained to her what it was about. Let me go back to it, just mention those two takeaways which I have decided to adopt and implement in my life. Takeaway was number one was that Jewish fathers have a responsibility towards their sons to teach them how to earn a living, because they believe that if you do not teach your son how to earn a living indirectly, you are teaching him how to steal. And takeaway number two was that Jewish people don't believe in retirement because they believe that, or rather, they treat their work as being of service to humanity, and therefore you cannot retire from being of service to humanity, because being humans is what connects us. And I'm also going to give a reason here why I adopted this belief from Jewish wisdom or Jewish teachings. It's because I've seen a lot of people, especially from my kind. By my kind, I mean black people here, who work until 65, retire, take home their lovely package, but only to fall sick and fall into depression once they are home, because now they have been cut off from their life purpose. They've been cut off from connecting with humanity through their work and making a difference in somebody's life through their work. They thought that when they retire, they're going to have a good time with their money, which is actually counterintuitive. A good time is being had only when you're connected to humanity, when you are serving somebody, when you know that you are making a difference in somebody's life. But that wasn't what the conversation was about. The conversation was that she told me that nobody wants to hear the information that I'm sharing. Not nobody wants to hear it, but my kind does not want to hear the information that I'm sharing. And by my kind, I mean black people. She said black people do not want to hear this kind of information. Black people want to hear information, or rather want to watch content about umjolo. Black people want to hear content about gossip. Black people want to hear content about entertainment, because it helps them forget about their problems. And my content is not about helping people forget their problems. My content is about helping people realize the root cause of their problems, and help them try to resolve their conflict in their lives, find a way to be better human beings. That's what I'm about. That's what my content is about. And I understand that a lot of people won't like and subscribe to my channel, as she said, because of the content that I make. But I understand, because I also did not like the content that I'm making now until something tragic happened in my life, and that was falling into depression. And I understood that I needed to seek answers to better myself. And that's when I realized that information is powerful, because I found those channels, I found those people, I found those books that helped me overcome depression. So that's who I make the content for. It's for the people who will one day realize that they need information, seek it and find it, just like I did. And I told her that I'm not going to compromise my channel and turn it into a comedy channel, because that's easy to do. That's easy to do. I've seen people who walk around with cameras in the streets, ask people what's 1 million minus 1, and if the person does not know the answer, they call them fools just to get views, or prank people just to get views. I have nothing against that, but I just think that we need a balance. We need a balance to the type of content that we put out. She even cited McGee's podcast and say that's what they would rather invest their time on. And she said something that a lot of us, Black people, tell ourselves. And because we tell ourselves so much and it has been told for centuries, we started to believe it. She knows I read a lot and I consume like a lot of information. Like because I talk to her every now and then, she asks me what am I reading, what am I watching, and I tell her all the type of stuff that I'm reading or listening to, and she's always like, no, you can't be listening to an audiobook that's like 7 hours. You can't be reading so many books. You're gonna go crazy. And those are the stuffs that we hear in the Black community. That if you become too smart or you become too intellectual, you go crazy. And because it has been said so many times, you're starting to believe it. Even if you don't believe it in the sense that we think it's true, but then we just don't invest that much time in reading. Maybe because our subconscious tells us that we're going to go crazy, which is not true. So my whole idea is to change the stories that we tell ourselves. That's the only way we're going to be better human beings. My whole idea is to reprogram the Black mind. That's what I'm preaching. I'm preaching reprogramming the mind with information that's healthy for the mind, information that's going to push us forward as a Black community. And not necessarily as a Black community, for anybody who needs it, Black, white, green, anybody who needs good information to better themselves. Because most of the people whose information I consume are not Black people. But I would love to see more Black people in the health space, in the psychological space, especially African Black people, talking about such things. I'm into this space because, number one, I think it's beneficial. But number two, it's for people who are like me, because I want them to see the change that I've gone through and say, I know that guy, I used to know that guy. And because they know me, they've had conversations with me, they resonate, and they think that it's possible because I've done it. I think my slogan of my channel is shine light into the darkness. That's my whole aim. It's to be able to go further in my life, transform my life, better my life, and climb a mountain as high as possible, and then shine a light to the ones who are still at the bottom when they look at me and think, damn, I used to know that guy. He has done it. It must be possible. Because me and him are from the same hood, went to the same school, same background, similar situations, same skin color, and all that. That's what I'm about. So it is counterintuitive because it seems like I am preaching to the people who are not willing to listen to me. But as I'm saying, when they will need the information, I just want them to know that they will find it. It will be on my channel. It will be on anybody's channel who they resonate with. And she also pointed out something very important that I think I should incorporate in my content. She said that maybe I should try to be more charismatic, because a lot of people say I'm serious. I remember one guy even asked me if I ever smile, which I found funny, and I told him that I'm actually laughing right now because he said that. But yeah, a lot of people do say I don't smile. So I think as much as I am presenting serious content, maybe I can add a little joke here and there, be charismatic here and there. You know, it's actually good presentation skills. That's good presentation skills. That's how you hold attention. And that's what the currency is right now. So I hear they say today's currency is attention. Anyways, before I'm going off topic, let me love and leave you. And if you like the information that I'm sharing and resonate, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. See you on the next video. Peace.